What is going on to you, Sagittarius? So you have the King of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Page of Cups, Seven of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, the Sun, the Magician, the Temperance, which is Sagittarius. You showed up in your own reading, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so you do have some people who are delusional about their value that you've been meeting. These are people who are very much so delusional. And the card to prove it is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups represents delusion, a person who's very much so buying into very much of their own hype, their own delusion that they tell themselves, their own lies. And the Two of Cups and the Two of Wands and the King of Wands represents how people, those people who are delusional like that, they have the mentality of you got to come to them. They set the standard. They are more valuable than you, but they really don't seem to understand how goofy a lot of them really look, because that game has been checkmated. If they start acting like they don't have any common sense, you Sagittarius don't have to talk to them. More than likely, you won't even talk to them. You Sagittarius are not dumb. So with that being said, the Page of Cups and the Seven of Swords now represents when the thing is that when they try to run that game on you, and you Sagittarius didn't go for that, you didn't bite right on that hook like you were a fish, they had a problem with that. These are the people that you're trying to get to know recently. They had a problem with that. You're trying to get to know them, and they were acting like they really didn't have any kind of common sense. And that's their situation now, because they're in a particular situation where they really need to understand that that's not how the real world really works. You have to reciprocate. How are you just going to be in a situation out here where you getting to know somebody and you being super disrespectful because you're being duplicitous? 1 minute you're into them, the next minute you're not. That's a dub. It is what it is. It's a dub. So you got to leave that type of person alone. So the thing about it is that the Page of Cups and the Seven of Swords represent, they're going to have a very difficult time really trying to get to know other people, because they move like this with everybody. And you got to understand that they're looking for something in particular. What they're looking for is a trophy. They're looking for a trophy person, or a trophy person to say that those people, you, meaning them and the other person, are together. When in actuality, these people are looking for a trophy so that they can essentially show off. Because a lot of the times, those people, they get tired of even those people that they hold up on a pedestal, and they say that that's their trophy, whatever, and they start disrespecting them. But it's going to be very difficult for them to really find a relationship, because the people who have that type of mentality, those are people who are not very happy about their circumstance in life, nor are they people who really know who and what they really are. So the Eight of Pentacles is now about you, Sagittarius, moving forward, content to not be with someone who is a loser like that, to try to run game on you. Because as I said, and as I've proven time and time again, who's a loser? The person that is coming up to you and telling you what's up and trying to get to know you, and that gets curved, like, no, I'm good, dubbed, or the person who has to lie. Because most people tend to lie when it comes to them getting approached. They tend to act like, oh no, I got somebody already. And it's like, who's a bigger loser? Why do you even have to go above and beyond to even try to lie to somebody to make it seem as if somehow you are really in a relationship, when you know good and well that you're not? So the Eight of Pentacles is about you, Sagittarius, finally moving forward away from this, because you understand that those types of people are not very uh, trustworthy, nor are they really valuable, because those are the type of people that when you get to know them, those are the people who, you're trying to get to know them, you're speaking to them, 1 minute they good, the next minute they not. 1 minute they good and they act like they know you, Sagittarius, the next minute they're leaving you alone. They back and forth. And it's like, listen, this nonsense that they're on would be irritating. So the Sun card represents, so save yourself the time if you haven't done it already and leave these people alone. Because those types of people are a waste of your Sagittarian time. Those are the type of people where you won't be able to decide whether or not they like you securely based upon how difficult they would end up being. They would be so difficult for you to interact with, it would get on your nerves. Because you, Sagittarius, for the most part, like to relax, you like to have fun. You don't really like people to be so stuck up. You want to be able to actually have joy and spread that joy, which is what works for you. It's part of the reason why a lot of people like you. They like your personality. They like you. That's not the only reason why. It's because, you a lot of you Sagittarius look good, but at the same time, they like your personality. So then you have the Magician, which is about your own sense of understanding that, if people are going to be out here and run games and be disrespectful, you don't have to talk to them. Like I said before, you can talk to somebody else. You can choose to be single. It's up to you. But the Magician is about how you, Sagittarius, will move forward. You proceed to move forward. You moving forward is more so about how you know more of how people run their game. And that's what it is I've been trying to tell you. People who out here and who play all these games, that's what it is. It's a game. It's not really real, because people who are real are real. They are what they are. And that's the scenario. They don't have to front. They don't have to lie. They don't have to put themselves out there like they're this big boss and they doing this and all of this other type of stuff. They're out here chilling. They're out here doing their thing, and they're out here living their life. So this is the mentality that a lot of you Sagittarius have. A lot of you Sagittarius understand that this is what it is. You're not going to be out here trying to stress what you're not supposed to be stressing. Because the Temperance is you. The Temperance is you, Sagittarius. This is about you're using your wisdom. You, Sagittarius, understand that if people want to continue to play this game, it's cool. You're so free, you don't even have to be in a relationship. You could be by yourselves and give back to yourselves by finding a hobby. Staying focused on something that you like to do, staying focused on your job, staying focused on your own personal, your own personal health, making sure that you're in tip-top shape. Because, I know a lot of you Sagittarius are athletic. Fire signs in general usually have an athletic build anyway, right? Fire signs in general. So you're not bound to it the way that the society is trying to make it seem, because the society is becoming more and more shallow. It's becoming more and more interested in trying to get people to get attention from, trying to get people to follow what it is that you say as opposed to what you say and you do. It's more so about, and a lot of you Sagittarius seeing this, and a lot of you Sagittarius are the counterculture, in the sense that y'all are the ones that see this, and a lot of you Sagittarius are like, nah, you're not going for it, because you have enough enlightenment to know the dysfunction in it. Why would you choose to hang around a group of people or follow what it is that the vast majority of society is doing? That you see that they're not even making any sense the way that they choose partners. They're not looking at somebody long term. They're not trying to choose someone long term. No, they out here trying to get a trophy, a person to prop up, put on a pedestal so that other people can see that person and want to get at that person so that that person can tell them no, so that they can feel exclusive, right? The 10 of Pentacles represents, but a lot of you Sagittarius have more self-respect, because the 10 of Pentacles is about substance. It's not always about dating. Yes, it has something to do with it because there's multiple people on the card, but it's also about substance. It's about you bringing substance to the table, you offering value, and how it is that a lot of people may not really understand that. And if they do, they try to get it from you, and how it doesn't always necessarily work out for them to try to get this value from you. So a lot of you Sagittarius understand that you're not going to be listening to what society says or what's trendy, as opposed to if you don't have a significant other, then you're a loser. You're not looking at that. What you're looking at is you're in a situation where you need to really understand that what you've got going on right here is you're in a particular situation where you need you need trust in character. You need trust and character around you. You need to be able to know that people around you are A1 100, because you Sagittarius are one of the real ones. But a lot of people are not necessarily one of the real ones. So like I said before, the more real you become is the more you find out that not everybody, but a lot of people around you are not as real as they portray themselves to be. It's way too much talking, not enough actual sticking to the script, not enough loyalty, not enough actually showing and proving that you really down for something, you actually built for something. It's just a whole lot of talking. It's a whole lot of pontificating and acting like, and criticizing and acting like they so cool, but not a lot of people actually ride for you, Sagittarius. So let's clarify now. Let's clarify the sun. So to clarify the sun, we have the 8 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, the King of Swords, and then you have the Emperor, which is about, again, moving forward, but understanding now, beginning to understand and gain wisdom as to why being selective is so important, because most people are fake. You know, and the King of Swords and the Emperor represents, and when you bring fake people around you, they're constantly trying to bring you down with them.